God really sent you to me, and I just really thank God that when I just became a Christian, and I think no one really, I myself didn't believe that I would be Christian for this long time. I think no one really did believe in as well, but I think you are the only one who believed in me, and also God. I don't know if it's God's plan that I'm still being Christian, or maybe it's because of you praying for me a lot, but it just felt like, as you become Christian, you say, you become the reflection of God, so it's not about your will or God's will, it was really the same, and God and you really pushed me to come here. Just really, I can really feel that even no one really played for me, but God played and you played for me, really keep playing for me, and that really moved my heart. It's like no one else believed my possibility, but you really showed me that God really still believes in me, and that I can keep going and can grow in Him. I think without Sansanee, I don't think I could believe in that. And I remember I was really away from God, and once I realized I wanted to go back, and I didn't know how, and I just gave her a call, and I never talked about anything deeply with her, and when she picked up the phone, she just said, "What can I do for you?" And that was 2 years back, and I just said, I think I want to spend more time in Melbourne. I want to go back to Melbourne. And she said, yeah, you can stay with me. And that was the time that I felt unconditional love. And even she knows that I was away from God, but she keeps remembering me, and she opened, she made a space always for me that I can come back. And I felt really unconditional love, and just really thank God and thank you that I'm here, and yeah, you really, yeah, you make my, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I just really, I started to have a relationship with God because I started to have a relationship with you, and I had a friendship with you, and that's how I started to know God, and I saw God in you. So thank you so much.
Anyone else want to say anything? Otherwise, we open the chance for Dee to say something.
Jay wants to say something.
I want to.
Sorry. No, it's okay. Take it.
I just want to say that just asking God to bring you into this church, and I just say happy birthday, and we love you.
I think a lot of things to say, but I think one thing that struck my mind is it's very easy to take you for granted, because you are always there, and then you are very steadfast. For me, you are the constant. Really, what a lot of them said. I really agree. When thinking about things, or when we go through some stuff, really is you have that kind of calming effect, really that kind of really deliver the truth, and let's work through it, yeah, and like just don't dwell in it. Let's go for it. And I find that is very, very truthful nature of you. Like you just you never say things to please people. Yeah, I feel that's what I really appreciate about you. Yeah, because you are not there to win people, but you are there to really just bring them to closer to God. Yeah, and I think that's really a very really wonderful trait about you. Yeah, like because like I know how it feels like when like we always have to please people, because like sometimes it's really a bit like self-focused, but for you it's like you're never self-focused. You don't really care about yourself, but you are more like, okay, what would the welfare of others. Yeah, I guess like there are a lot of times where like when I think about you, like I find that it's very hard for us to be friends, honestly, because like you are really assertive. You're like, oh, right, let's go for it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm a bit stressed, but then like stressed by it, but then I think that's why it really shows to me like how how important you are in my life, because like I think without you I wouldn't be able to grow as well, and I think I wouldn't be able to see. Yeah, I think really a lot of times you speak truth. You really like you speak God's truth into my life. Yeah, and that's why that day when you were saying that you are going back to Thailand and everything, in my heart I'm like, oh yeah, it's really so easy to take you for granted. It's so easy to just like, oh, after all that you've done for us, like okay, you can still plan for next year. I'm like, oh my god, like 2011, you can plan until December. I'm like, when you are only here until April, I'm like, it really takes a very big heart to really see the big picture for the church, and at the same time knowing that you are not going to be here for the rest of that year, and still choose to do things for others. Yeah, I think it takes a very, very big heart. Yeah. So at the moment I'm like, oh, really, I got to grow up. I think I was like trying to put myself into your shoes. I was like, it's going to be so difficult to plan for things that I'm not going to be here and be part of. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I really, really appreciate you in that sense. Like I really know that your heart is really for God and for the kingdom. Yeah. So I know that wherever you go, God will still use you. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, it's my time.